Oh my God, the world has gotten so soft. Half of you are thinking you have a mental health disorder, and it's legitimately just more that you don't like your life. We have got to stop compartmentalizing mental health. First off, everything's connected. How many times do I have to say that? Most of you guys don't have a mental health problem. You have a fucking spirit problem. You have a broken spirit. You don't listen to yourself. You have terrible habits. And you've dug yourself into a place of exhibiting symptoms. That's the first thing all of you guys need to understand. This isn't just some sort of ethereal, elusive, like, oh wow, it must be the neurons up here that are crossed wrong. Like, it's all life stuff. Philosophy is at the root of all of this. Here's my proof to you. If I took your life, if I took where you were at, and I backtracked, and I erased every fucking negative, bad habit you had, and I replaced it with a good habit, do you think that how you felt, how your life looked, how you looked, do you not think all of that would change? Of course it would. On the flip side of that, if I took every time that you had done a good habit and I replaced it with a bad habit, don't you think that your life would look abysmal? You don't get that? Of course it would. If every time you went to do anything good for you, if I was just like, here, drink alcohol, get fucked up again today, let's eat terrible food again today. And then on top of that, let's be a judgmental asshole about everybody externally. And then let's be a judgmental asshole about yourself and talk shit and have negative self-talk. What do you think your life would look like? So I'm not saying these things don't exist. What I'm saying is that you have to understand you're at the root of all of it. You've gotten yourself where you are. It is not because of a bunch of external circumstances. That's not what has happened. You have done bad fucking practices for a long enough time that now you feel like shit. It's as simple as that. I'm tired of people over fucking thinking it. Well, I wonder what disorder name I have. Fuck, who even cares? Who even cares? Here's the way out of it. The same shit we always talk about. Mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit. Planning. Planning your fucking life. Building a family. Building a community and connection. It's not any more complicated than that. Your guys' minds, your brain, if you're talking about the actual cycle, it's like, my brain, something must be wrong with my brain. I just think improperly. Well, your brain's inside of your body, numbnuts. If you treat your body like shit, the first thing that happens is your physiological fucking core is not operating at its highest level. That will affect your brain, I promise. Eat like shit for 6 days in a row and tell me you don't got brain fog. Your brain is just like any other muscle inside your body. It runs off of the fuel that you put in. Then it has one more little level to it, which is trying to somewhat habitually create thoughts that are positive instead of negative. And that's all on you too. How do you think you do that? You do that with habits, the same thing I'm talking about. When I always say, how do you think mental health is affected by physical fitness? Stacking wins, making a commitment to do something hard and then overcoming it, releasing natural endorphins, creating your body and blood flow, elevating itself and being more healthy. The healthier you are, dude, your mental health problems start to go away so quickly. All of you guys are saying, like, I have anxiety, I'm overwhelmed with this just anxious energy. Think about what that sounds like. If you go on a 3-mile run, the ability for your body to even have anxious energy goes down so fucking substantially, it's not even funny. A lot of you guys aren't tired enough. You're not physically tired enough. And you're going like, oh, it's crazy. I just need everyone to understand this. The negative emotional state that you're experiencing is directly related to a habitual act that you are neglecting that is in your best interest to start doing immediately. If you start doing those, a lot of these things will clear up on their own. You don't need to go overpay a fucking therapist. You need to just start doing some of the shit. What do you think they're going to do for you? They're not going to talk you out of feeling the way that you feel. You can't think your way into positive action. You can only act your way into positive thinking. That's a fact. What you can do immediately is try anything. You guys will go, oh, it's all broken down, but you won't try to listen to anything. That's why I'm always saying the ego is the problem. Oh, no, it can't be that. No, I don't need to do that. No, I'm already happy. No, I'm doing good. I'm killing it. Even though you know you're not. It's crazy. It's crazy. You guys won't try anything. Try going for a walk. Fucking mind-blowing to me that you guys won't even try that. You won't even go, you know what? Maybe if I took a walk for 20 minutes every morning, maybe I would feel a little bit better. And here's the thing that's crazy is a lot of you will say that you feel terrible, but you won't try that small a bit of thing. I'll try anything. At this point in my life, I'll try anything you tell me. If I say, yo, I'm feeling this way when these things happen, and you said, oh, have you tried this? If it's something I haven't tried, I would go, no, but I'll try it. Be open-minded. The fact that you guys are so fucking closed off to any piece of advice, any piece of wisdom is fucking bonkers. You wonder why you're not learning and you're not growing. It's all ego. It's that you don't want to listen. Nah, I think I got it all figured out. If some advice shit or coaching or some sort of business selling that they could actually make your progress faster, if when that comes up, and I'm not saying trust all of them, but if when that shit comes up, if your first thought is, why would I need that? Then you have an ego problem, and that's what you need to get rid of first. You need to stop thinking you know everything. You need to stop thinking you're somewhere you ain't. You need to stop thinking that you fucking have done all these things that you haven't. And you need to just start listening. Start asking for help when you need it. Oh, hey, yeah, no, I should try that. I'm going to try that. Start sounding like that. You guys are all so wrapped up into, I've got it all figured out, that you'll never grow. And then internally you'll go home and go like, oh, it's all unfair and it's all the system. No, it's that you won't listen. That's what it is. Why would the way that you live and the life that you have and the people that you have around you and the place that you live and the place that you work, why would that not directly correlate to your happiness? It's both. You guys are all like, it's none. It's neither. Now you always hear me, 80% of your happiness is internal. But that's the habits. That's what I'm talking about. The habits part is the 80%. The habits is what you do. Mind, body, spirit. Body would be actions. Mind would be thoughts. Then your fucking spirit would be energy. Where you shift your energy and your focus. Where do you spend your time releasing your energy? If it's on things that are mired in goodness, you'll have a good life and be happy. If your self-talk is positive, you'll be positive. If your body is tuned up and dialed in, you'll have less physical fucking ailments. And you'll feel better. And you'll be fucking killing it. And you'll have more confidence. And they're all connected. You shift one up and the other ones follow. It's as simple as that. Then the 20% is your external world. And what I'm trying to fucking spit at y'all on that is your habits are dog shit. Therefore, your external is a product of your habits. I need y'all to get that too. The external surroundings you have, those are absolutely a product of your habits. If you were killing it with all the habits I just fucking said, what would happen is your pay would go up, your money would go up, you would be in a better place, and then you would develop better habits at taking care of your shit. You'd have nicer things and you would treat them better because you treat you better. You'd be less confused and chaotic and your house would fucking become a wreck less often because you would get how you do anything is how you do everything. I run my business with an extreme sense of pride and trying to make sure everything's going in the right direction. So when I come home, I don't just toss all my shit around because I just spent 8 fucking hours telling other people, hey, we need to operate in cycles that make sense and we need to be treating our stuff with respect. So then I come home and it's an extension of that operating system and then I treat my house better. Then I wake up every day in a better fucking house and the cycle continues. I look around and go, oh, wait, this is a much better way to live life. You start going on cooler vacations and better shit. So the little external part, the 20%, it does then start to fuel your fucking internal happiness. It's just that you can't become internally happy with external happiness. That's why you all know some fucking smarmy, self-centered fuck who grew up with rich parents who has had everything handed to him, and he's still an insecure little fucking boy inside. That's because he knows he just wants to go to the gym and get fucking fit because it's been speaking to him. He knows he wants to talk to himself better. He wants to go out and do hard shit and show up for people, because it ain't the result, it's the skills that it takes to get the fucking result that actually makes the result worth anything. I'm going to Hawaii with Wyatt in September. Do you know why that means a lot to me? Because I've never fucking been anywhere. I've never had anything handed to me. I've never been anywhere. I've been on like fucking 4 vacations in my whole life, and they've all been just like small things in the United States. I've never gone anywhere cool. I've never traveled, never done any of that. Largely because I didn't have everything handed to me. Because my parents were just smart enough to go, nah, fuck that, son. You can figure that out on your own. They also worked for all the shit they had. They came from immigrant families. Didn't have everything handed to them either. Is it making sense now? Your external will start to contribute to your internal. But only once your internal is starting to go in the right direction, and you do that daily. The external stuff, that will start to expand in these slow, long periods. You go, oh shit, I can afford a new car. Dope. And that will be just a signifier that you're moving in the right direction with your positive habits. But it will never make you happy. It will be a cooler fucking thing to add on to the internal happiness that you already go after every day and that you get. Sure. It just can't, it's not one or the other. Everything is connected. There's only trade-offs in life. That's why it's all, when I say balance, auto-correcting, more, shifting more towards the middle. What do you think I mean? If you start getting too results driven, which happens to everybody that starts getting their life together, you start going, oh snap, you get a little taste of it. You go, maybe I would be happier if I had a fucking car where I could like flex on people. Maybe that's how I would get a chick and they would love me, is if I have more shit, like have a better house. Dude, now you're thinking the wrong way again. The only thing that will make you happy is your internal happiness that you get by daily habits. Finding a source of peace inside you with habits that are in alignment with the best offering that you could fucking possibly be. The best you could show up as. When you're walking in alignment with that, you have internal peace. You have serenity. You have a sense of calm. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Don't need anything. Man, everything's going great. Then you look around at your external situation, and the better and better it gets, you have more and more gratitude because you've earned it and you've seen it move in a direction. You go, oh, this is better. This vacation was somewhere I couldn't afford before. Now I've gotten to take my kids somewhere cooler. Now next year I'm going to go do this other thing. That's called growth. Growth is the only way to continuously feel perspective change. Oh, I have perspective. I used to live like this. Now I live like this up in this realm. So by proxy, because I have the experience of looking backwards on this, and now this is better than that was, I have gratitude. That's where the happiness comes from, leveling up your external fucking happiness. It's gratitude. Do you get that? It's not that I just wake up every day and I'm like, roll around in my yard and I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a cappuccino out of this machine. No, it doesn't feel that intense like that. It's not gregariousness. It's not joy. It's gratitude. I wake up and I go, man, how fortunate am I? I turned all this around. Can't believe I used to live with roommates. You get it? It's perspective change. That's what growth instills in anyone. Happiness is, oh wow, this place that I'm in now is better than what I can look back on, so now I have perspective change. I know what that felt like. I know how many hours I used to put in for X amount of dollars at that job. Now I got this raise and this promotion. That means I pull in $30,000 more dollars and I do a little bit less and my schedule's a little bit better. Oh man, how good does that feel? Everybody out there that's pulled off Stacking Wins gets it. So just understand, it's not fucking all internal, it's not external. It's 80-20. Think about it that way. Develop some habits. Live your life in a way that is the way that you know that you should be living, that's beneficial to your mind, body, and spirit. Then you will start to kick ass and take names out in the financial world. It will become easier and easier. Then you'll become more resilient and you'll deal with all the hiccups better. Then your external shit on long time horizon starts to look better and better. Then you have perspective change. It's a much easier path to go on than this sitting around and going, I wonder why I feel this way. Total victim shit. Don't buy into that. Start tomorrow. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe. I'll say that one a million fucking times. Start tomorrow. Just go for a 20-minute walk. Get a journal out and go, I'm going to get my life together, and write that down. I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday. And then just stick with it and don't fucking quit. Then whilst you walk that path, more and more things will illuminate when you get those fucking things that you're working on dialed in and start ratcheting them up. It's that simple, guys. I promise. I live it. Hit me up if you need anything. Hit me up on Instagram, for real.